Okay, so this is the first of probably 4, 5, or 6 little training videos we're going to put together for you on how to use the Sales Tempo feature in RCS. And the first thing you need to do is you need to take the list that you have purchased through your Marketing Concierge, and you're going to get an email like this. And you've got to, or someone who works for you has to call and qualify the names, because as opposed to targeting 2,500 companies and we don't know who to talk to, we're better off qualifying each company and finding out who does order catering on a regular basis that we'd love to have as a customer. And once we have qualified the names, we can add them in the Sales Tempo tool in RCS. And the good thing about this is you only need to qualify 10, 15, 20 names a week. You don't have to go through the whole list of 2,500. So you're going to get 2 things in your email. One is a call qualifying script, which I've opened up. Basically, you're calling to find out who at the company orders catering. You want to send them something. And then you're going to find out for how many people and how often. And if they're qualified, you're going to put that information there and use it. If they're not qualified, you're going to note that as well, and you won't have a name. And so when you get the list, you're going to download it as an Excel spreadsheet. You're going to open it up. And I have to enable editing, which will take a second. And so you've got your entire database. Your Marketing Concierge will have added some fields. So let's talk about this. As opposed to going all the way across the spreadsheet to get all the information all the way back, in Excel there's a function called Data Forms. And sometimes it'll be on this bar. If you have an older version of Excel, it'll be under Data and a drop-down, but I've just included it. So what ends up happening is you're going to get your database right here with all your fields. So my goal is to get the first name, the last name. The company and the phone number exist. Email is something you're going to try to get. A lot of people don't want to give out emails, but you might get lucky. Then the city, state, zip. The description is the industry. The demi-decile is how they rank and based on how we rate them. Sales Tempo is the group they're going to go in RCS, and then there's 3 fields you're going to work with: the date, the attempts, and the notes. So today's August 26, 2015. If that's when you're making your attempt, and then the number of attempts. So I'd probably give it 3 times, and if I can't get hold of somebody, I'd give up. And then any notes like call back after 12, got voicemail, what have you. So now I'm going to pick up the phone, and I've got someone on the other line of this GoToMeeting, so we're just going to role play for you. So walk you through how this works. Ring, ring.
Thanks for calling Cooper Aerobics. This is Rachel. How can I help you?
Hey, Rachel. I'd like to mail something to the person responsible for ordering catering. Whose attention should I send that to?
I think that would be Nicole.
Right? And what's Nicole's last name?
Oh, Smith.
Great. And does Nicole have an email that I can send her something?
Yeah, it is Nicole.Smith at Cooper, ENT, as in like enterprises, .com.
Awesome. And by the way, how often is Nicole ordering and catering for your company?
I think it depends, but I mean at least, I don't know, a couple of times a month.
Okay, good. And do you know about how many people she orders for?
Probably about 20 to 30, I'd say.
Great, great. And y'all are still at 12230 Preston Road, Dallas 75230?
Correct.
Great. Thanks so much for your help, Rachel. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, so now that I've hung up, I'm going to finish this. And if you want to write this on a piece of paper so you can get the information and then fill it out when that person's off the call. So that was what you call a model call, where someone cooperated with you, was bend over backwards, easy to work with. It's not going to always be that way. And if you get 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 5 people that you get good information on, then you're doing well. Again, we're going for the qualified prospect. So I'm going to put in the date of 08/26/15. I'm going to hit my tab button. And then I'm going to say this is my first attempt, and I'm just going to put qualified. And then I'm going to hit new. Now I'm at record number 2. Well, actually, it took me all the way to the bottom, so I shouldn't have hit that. I should have gone qualified, hit entered, and now I'm at my next company, USA Today division. And let's do this again. Ring, ring.
USA Today.
Yeah, I am calling to mail something to the person in charge of ordering catering for your office. Whose attention should I send it to?
I guess you could send it to Carrie, but we, to be honest, don't really order catering.
Your boss never orders in food for anybody, like for meetings or for holiday parties or anything?
Not that I know of. I don't believe that we do.
Okay. Do you have a director of human resources?
Yes, that would be Jennifer.
Yeah.
And then her last name is Stone.
Great. Would you mind transferring me to her?
Sure.
Okay. So at this point, if you can't, if the receptionist isn't helping you, you can always find out if there's a head of HR, because they're the people that would order in food a lot of time for major events. Or if they don't order and you can't get through to somebody, then you're just going to put no name in here, and we're going to put 08/26/15. We're going to put attempts 1. Company doesn't order food. And I would probably, again, give it 3 tries. So you can cycle through all these names. And remember, once you get the right, get 10, 20 names, you can import them in RCS and start the sales tempo process. And every day you're just adding more and more names. So if I hit enter, I'm ready to go to my next one. And then when you're done, you can just hit close and then save the file, and you're good to go. So qualify the names, and in the next video we'll talk about how to import the names into RCS.